All right, so I started with nothing and somehow ended up with this. And I don't know how this came together, but I have a hunch that it has to do with this sample, which I have a link to down below. But let me take you back to the beginning where it all started. So here is the sample. And I just chopped it up on a multi-instrument, and I just put the same sample in each key, set the start point, yada yada. Pretty self-explanatory. And I got a couple other little chops in here that I like. Right, now let's do what you always do with some house music, right? Throw the 4 on the floor. Yo, I think I want to do a 3-bar loop, which I've never done before, at least not that I know of. I've done a 21-bar loop. That was weird, but this might be cool. So let's try that out. So we're gonna hit record and play. Okay, so this is delay, but let's make this into a, there it is. Depth, rate really slow. Yeah. Now in here, we have this set to go a little bit to our filter cutoff freely. Yo, I found a way to make these super velocity sensitive. So sure, in your system settings, you have your keyboard velocity set to soft or hard or off, but each track actually has its own, if you hit shift and track, its own velocity sensitivity, which is crazy. So if you just set this to 100, it's super touchy, almost too touchy, to be honest. I want to set it to like 90 instead. All right, let's get something else down here. Okay, so I don't like the first one. Let's add that here. Okay, let's find a new kit. Yeah, I like that. Yo, do you hear the gallop on this? All right, baseline time. Okay, can we do something weird with just a single bar? Because we got a 3-bar sample. Let's see what we can do with just a bar. So we'll do, let's try this. Okay, let's try that. We're gonna set this velocity to 8, maybe even 4. And in here, let's go to our mod, velocity target, which is just our attack. Okay, we're on to something. Let's make this amp even shorter. I think we can do something strange. We're gonna say every time you hit this step, jump to step 5, but then skip that component every 2 times. Okay, hold on. So this needs to go. Okay, you know what? We're gonna put that here. And then let's try, instead of 16 steps, let's do 14 steps. Let's do some key tracking. And then this step here, we also need this to jump randomly. Actually, let's, instead of jumping randomly, let's go up in octaves. And then we'll do the same here. Actually, we'll go down, and then we'll go to its envelope. I'm gonna slow its tempo, track scale by 4, and I'm gonna make it 4 bars and just kind of see where it lands. So we're here, and I wanna go. But just kind of like off, right? So We're going to go Shift and turn our quantize down to 20. That's fine. Back to the track, record and play. Let's see. Okay, that's cool. I like that. And actually, we're just going to make this 2 bars then. And then we're going to high pass this a lot. So in our settings, and then go back to this track, and then send it to the reverb. And then we're going to turn this into a high pass. Yeah, that's cool. Now we just need to shape this up. That's cool. Actually, you know what? I know exactly what I want to put in here. We need a piano. So we're going to go to our keys. And there's one that I just love. Where's it at? Let's try this. Let's see what this does. Just let that be there. Yeah, that's cool. For this other track here that we got this like weird meow meow meow, we're gonna say nothing. Oh, let's do this. We're gonna erase this pattern and then we're gonna just change the sound because it's gonna keep it on the other pattern, which is interesting. So maybe we can do something new. Let's go to a plug. Why do I like this? Oh boy, this is crazy. Yeah. Now, the one thing that sucks, well, I guess it makes sense that this is the way that it is that when you are using the brain stuff, you can go to this page and turn things on and off from the brain. I have to turn off the sample because the sample and the way I sample it and chop it up, because I'm using the multi-sample instrument, the keys don't really align with the pitch. I'm kind of left to just using things that I know will work in G major, for example, a fifth, so just going from the G to a D will work, and then maybe a B will work once in a while, but you just got to kind of pick these chords that are within G major, I guess, if that makes sense, because everything else will work, right? So if I change everything, you can hear that everything changes, even the bass line, but the sample doesn't. And if I add the sample in there, it's just, wait, is it almost working? Am I tripping right now? Okay, no. I might be tripping, but I don't think it works the way that I think it should, which in a perfect world would be that it somehow recognizes the pitch and then it knows what sample, or you can put it in, right? Because I even have to go into manual mode and I can't do it in auto mode because it's going to pick up something random. Because in my sample here, I'm just doing these keys, which is F, G, A, B, and once in a while throwing E in there. So it's probably like, what the hell scale is this? So I just have to say, you know what, ignore the auto stuff. I know what I'm in. It's G major, so we can leave it in there. That's actually kind of cool. So let's see, we'll just create new. We're on 2, and we're gonna go here, create a new for the brain. And in here, we're gonna put the D down. Let's try this. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know, the brain thing, it's amazing when you're not chopping and sampling a sample. It sucks because it's so powerful, and I freaking am almost relying on it as a crutch now because it's so good. But then when I'm chopping samples, it's like, nah, bro, gotta use your old noggin, not this noggin. Anyway, let's see where we're at now. This will be kind of cool. What if we match this with this 3-barness? That's fine, but we need to change this preset. I need some strings. Yeah, that's cool, but way up. High pass. Filter, send it to the phaser, to the reverb, and just choose a new one. Value, really slow, freely to the filter. That's pretty. Yo, I appreciate you, my friend. Thanks so much for coming by. Hope to see you again next week. And until then, you already know the drill. Share the love, share the knowledge. Knowledge is power. Peace.